Hello, my name is Michael Dwyer, and I'm with Rochester Writers. Once again, Rochester Writers and the Rochester Hills Public Library have teamed up to host their annual Rochester Author Fair, now in its 5th year. We're hosting 20 authors in person at the library in downtown Rochester on Saturday, November 25th, from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. These short videos offer you a chance to meet each of the 20 authors. And right now, we're chatting with MJ Kuhn. Hey, MJ, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Good to see you again. Now, you were a part of the author fair a couple years ago. You had one book out called Among Thieves.
I did.
And now you've got a sequel, Thick as Thieves.
Yes, and now we got the whole duology is out now, so I figured I would apply and see if I could come hang out with you guys again. And I'm so grateful that you guys gave me the opportunity. So
Yeah, glad to have you on board for the 5th annual author fair. Now, this is a sequel, and you said there's only 2 books in this series.
yes. So that's the good news. You won't get stuck waiting on a cliffhanger again, I promise. The story concludes after book 2. So it's a completely binge readable series.
So people will get to know the characters in book 1, and then they'll see what happens to them in book 2. What kind of feedback were you getting from book 1?
Well, it was interesting because book 1 was actually billed as a standalone by my publisher, even though I always intended for there to be a sequel. And so the feedback from a lot of book 1 was, wait, it doesn't end. But yeah, I mean, in general, folks are enjoying it. It's fast paced. It's meant to be quite humorous. It's a fantasy heist duology. So it's I say it's like Ocean's 11 meets Game of Thrones, right? We have 6 thieves. They're teaming up to steal a magical artifact in book 1. But every single member of our heist team is secretly planning to betray the rest of the crew and take the loot for themselves. And then book 2 obviously deals with the fallout from this inevitably disastrous heist.
Okay, so they're dealing with the fallout, and there's probably some more adventures and then some resolution.
Yes, yep. There are more heists, more traveling adventures, a couple new characters that we get to meet in book 2. And yeah, a lot more betrayal and more twisting plots. So
Well, that's always exciting. Now, this is the series, book 1 and 2, but I bet you're not going to stop as an author there.
no, absolutely not. Couldn't stop me if you tried.
Can you give us a tease of what might be coming down for MJ Kuhn?
I can. I have a few projects in the works right now. One is a fantasy adventure story, very much inspired by my enduring love of Tolkien. And the other is my first attempt dipping my toes into the sci-fi pool. I have written a cyberpunk novel. So those are in the works right now.
Well, that's exciting. Now, if people fall in love with Among Thieves and Thick as Thieves, will there be any chance that you'll ever revisit these characters?
I would love to. I actually have an idea for a sequel series that takes place about 20 years after the events of Thick as Thieves. So if there is a market for it, if audiences are asking for it, I would love to tell that story in the future.
So you're one of these authors that have more ideas and stories that you probably will ever have time to get to. But that's exciting.
Yes. I used to worry in my early days of writing that I would run out of ideas and, oh, I'm all washed up. That's it. Now I am far more worried that I will run out of years before I run out of ideas.
Well, let's hope you get to as many projects as you can. But in the meantime, we want to remind everybody to come down, meet MJ Kuhn, pick up 1 or 2 or both of her books, which is Among Thieves and Thick as Thieves. You're going to hold them both up. Good marketing.
Right.
And so they'll be able to meet you, get the books as one of 20 authors there. So we want to welcome everybody to, if they haven't met you before, come and meet you on November 25th at the Rochester Hills Public Library in downtown Rochester for that Shop Small Saturday, squeezed in between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. How would you like to leave with everyone?
Yeah, just come out to the event in November. I'm excited to meet you guys. And, you can get a signed copy of your book. I'll have some freebies that I'm giving away too. So come hang out.